What is up, YouTube? This is Count Bladwin coming at you. How's everybody doing today? I'm still in the motel or hotel, staying at a Hampton Inn. I mean, it's pretty nice, but they haven't got my house done. They've had fans underneath the floor and trying to dry the floor and the ground for about 4 days now. They haven't even started working on anything. They've just been trying to dry it out. But I run across some stuff, and I wanted to share it with you guys and gals. When I was in Iraq in 2009, I want to share with y'all my EDC for my deployment to Iraq. I was in Mosul, and I got there. I got to Kuwait in first part of December of 2008, and right after Christmas I landed in Mosul, Iraq. So not everything is here. I had a K-bar that I had on my OTV, which I don't have with me. I forgot to grab it, but I run across this stuff the other day, and I wanted to share with y'all my EDC for Iraq. Now, this is a Surefire G3, and when it first come out, it had a pressure switch back here, and it wasn't like a click switch where you click it on, click it off. It was a pressure switch that you just held, and it would work. So I ended up putting this on my weapon, and I got a pressure switch for my weapon. Now, when this first come out, I think it was like 60 lumens. It wasn't a whole lot. You know, back in 2009, that was, pretty bright, but it was a yellow light. It wasn't like this. I've already switched the element in here. This is LED, and I'm pretty sure this is 150 lumens. Yeah, I had this flashlight on me every day. So this was my EDC flashlight. And when we left from Fort Hood, I was in 1st Cavalry Division, and stationed at Fort Hood. And when I left Fort Hood, there's this little old lady that visited everybody at the airport every day. And when you left, you got a hug and a kiss on the cheek from her, and she handed you this Psalms, Proverbs, New Testament Bible. And then when you returned, she gave you a hug and a kiss and welcomed you back home. Sorry. She passed away a few years ago. Sweetest lady ever. Thousands of soldiers, thousands, that come through that airport on Fort Hood got some love from that woman. She made you feel like you mattered. And so I carried this Bible in my pocket of my ACU pants every day. But she passed away a few years ago. She was in her 90s. But that woman never failed during the whole time the war effort was going on. Every person that left and come in got a hug and a kiss from that little lady. Sorry, got a little emotional there. I never stopped thinking about her being so sweet when I was in Iraq, and then when I come home, and it made national news when that little lady passed away, because she just showed so much love towards everyone. It didn't matter what color you were, what nationality you were, what gender you were. She didn't care. It was unconditional love, and it was true love. That you could tell that woman really loved everybody. So I carried this with me in Iraq. It don't look that used, but I did pack this in my pocket every day. Now going on to my knives. Back in the day, it's on lock. Back in the day, I had these pair of SOG Tridents. One's a drop point and one's a tanto blade. And I carried one in my right pocket and one in my left pocket every day. And I promise you, I have not sharpened these. I had not touched these since I got back from Iraq. I just kind of put them up in the drawer and never carried them again. If I'm not mistaken, these were D2. And I had purchased these somewhere around 2006 or 7 before I joined the Army. And, you know, back then SOG was a pretty good company. They ended up turning into a budget company, and then they come back and like started making high-end stuff again. I'm sorry, that just the memory of that little old lady's got me tore up, y'all. I'm so sorry about that. But you know, I carried these every day, and so I'm going to get a piece of paper. I apologize, I'm not totally ready. But I want to show y'all, I haven't touched these since 2010 when I got back. And let's see, they're still kind of sharp. This one's got a dead spot somewhere right in there. But I mean, look at that. So that's edge retention for 10 plus years. You cannot tell me that SOG doesn't make a good knife. That is absolute edge retention. Now if you look up the SOG Trident today, I think they're made out of 154 cm now. But you know, these were great little knives, and I use these things on a daily basis. They fit your hand real well. I apologize, being in the hotel, I don't have my specs or nothing with me. But, you know, these were just really great pocket knives. And I don't know why I stopped carrying them. I know the tanto blade, I ended up breaking the clip, and I never put another clip back on it. I know you can't really tell, but I broke the clip, and the actual clip still, the end of the clip still down in the knife. I never took it out. But you know, this one still has a clip on it, and you can see, you know, they are definitely used. But, you know, so SOG, they kind of drifted the way of the budget knife. And, you know, that's all good because not everybody can afford high-end knives, you know. And I think when I purchased these back in 2006 or 7, when I bought them, I was pretty sure they were around $75 each. And to me, that's a high-end budget knife, you know. And they're assisted open. They got really great tension on them. So, you know, these are really great knives. Thumb studs are pretty prominent. You can get in there pretty good. It flicks out there pretty good. And then, you know, they've got a lock on them. which I didn't notice, but this one's, my drop point's lost the lock. Huh. Well, I didn't notice that. That's alright, but the tanto blade, it's still got the lock on it. So when you deploy the knife, you can lock it. When you, well, no, I guess you can't. So when the knife's closed, you can lock it. Okay. But, like I said, it's been a while. At least 10 years since I've touched these things. And as you can see on the tanto blade, I use this one more than the drop point because, or clip point, because I like tanto blades. I like Japanese styling of blades, and it's all scratched up, and actually when I pulled these out the other day, there was a little rust forming on the blade there. So I'm glad I found them. I'm glad I've got them out because I cleaned it up and got the rust to stop. But that tells you right there that it's a high carbon blade because stainless steel won't rust. So yeah, I've like ripped open concrete bags with these things. I've done everything with these things, and like I've said in my videos before, I've never been like the type person to be easy on my knives. I look at knives as like they're a tool, and you use tools, and so I'll pry with it, I'll cut with it, I'll stab into something with it. I don't care, a knife is meant to be used, and I will use it. I don't see any sense in making a knife a trailer queen, as we would say in my car club. We don't have trailer queens. We have drivers. So I'm going to do Doc P's Paracord Test, and we'll see where these knives are at. As you've seen on the paper, they're still pretty sharp. So the push through, nope, it's not going to do it. Well, a lot of pressure. It cut okay. I mean, it wasn't super clean, but it cut okay. Let's go for the slice. Slice is real good. Slice is real good. Went through pretty easily. Not super clean, but pretty clean. I mean, to hold an edge for 10 plus years, not having been sharpened, that's pretty darn good. Of course, you can tell this was my favorite knife out of the two because I kind of babied this one where I didn't this one. And I just contradicted myself, but I still used it, you know what I mean? Alright, push through on this one. It's going to be real hard. Yeah. But, it seemed to cut a little cleaner on the push through than the clip point. That's pretty cool. And let's do a slice. Went through pretty good. That dead spot don't hurt nothing. I'll take it to a strop, and these things will be like razor blades again. I wasn't real good about sharpening back in the day. I can sharpen better now, but my buddy is the one that sharpened these for me before I left, and I think I had a bald left arm before I left to go to Iraq because I'd just sit around and kind of shave on my arm to make sure it was still sharp, and yeah, I just, like I said, I run across these the other day, since we had to leave our house, we were moving a bunch of stuff around, getting stuff out of the kitchen and everything, and I ended up running across them, and I wanted to share with you guys and gals that what I had with me, other than my military issued weapons. You know, I was not lack of prepared. Let me put it that way. Between three knives, an M9 and an M4, 210 rounds of 5.56, and you know, like I think it was like 75 rounds of 9mm. You know, it's pretty good. I was pretty armed to the teeth, and I felt like it. You know, I felt like I was prepared for any contingency. So, but you know, I appreciate you guys and gals watching my videos. You know, y'all mean the world to me. I do this for fun and to keep myself kind of going. I'm disabled now. I can't really work on cars or anything like I used to. And if you've noticed, I don't have my wrist brace on today. I've got a shot in my wrist, and it helped take away the pain. And it's like a, oh, what they call it. It was an inflammation shot and then lidocaine shot in my wrist, and so I can move it, but I can feel it grinding. So, but yeah, I do this to have fun. I do this to connect with you all, and you know, I've got a lot of stuff coming down the pipe. I've got some unboxings coming. I've got quite a bit coming. Oh, by the way, I do have a new camera on the way. It will be here in 2 days, so this will all look better. The screen will stop being blurry when I pull up stuff to the screen, so y'all can see it. I got me a good camera coming. So if you like the video, like, share, subscribe, comment. Every little thing helps push my videos. The last video I did was on the Tac Pack Plus. I got 190 views in 2 days, and man, I'm just so humbled by that. I appreciate it. And I was saying in the video that I didn't think I was going to get it back or get another one or whatever, and you know, I was kind of in a bad mood because of my living situation at the moment, but you know, I can't really complain. At least I got a place to lay my head. Well, I'm gonna end this one right here. I'm actually gonna film 4 or 5 things today, but I'm gonna schedule them to come out, you know, over the next 3 or 4 or 5 days. And I hope you enjoy them, and we'll see you next time.